And welcome back. Yes, it's 2:56 here, y'all. We were just talking about power outages. I have this weather software and it tracks power outages. It's so interesting. It says that roughly 85% of the customers in Lafourche are without power and 93% in Terrebonne are without power. So a large portion of our population down in the Bayou Parish is without power. And then, of course, we've got power outages all across the region thanks to Francine. Now, the rain was a big problem. We still have a lot of flooded roads. So let's just start with that at 3 a.m. And this is why, is that core moved over the area. And I talked about it for about 2 days that our high resolution models really were thinking that this thing could jog further east and bring that core over us. And that's exactly what happened. Those high resolution models, I mean, they absolutely nailed this. I've really earned a new respect for those couple of models that I've been tracking here. And that's what the problem was. So we still have flash flood warnings for the metro and the river parishes and for St. Tammany Parish and up into portions of Washington Parish. So we are still seeing some flooding in areas, but the rain has stopped. We don't have any more rain that's expected, at least nothing heavy. There'll just be some light drizzle at times. We do still have tropical storm warnings, but the good news, the winds are still coming down. So the system continues to weaken. We're gusting to 36 in Slidell. At the last hour, it was 46. The hour before that, it was like 56. So it's been steadily coming down, but it is still gusty this morning. So if you are someone who has to get out and actually go to work this morning, you don't have an option, the roads are going to be a little bit gusty, so keep that in mind. The rainfall moving north, we've got rain up to our north, rain to our east, and we're getting the dry air pulled in. And while there could be a couple of showers here and there, we're not expecting any more additional heavy rain like what we saw last night as that eye wall moved through. There's the official track moving it up to the north here. It'll be around Brookhaven, Mississippi at 7 a.m. near Memphis, Tennessee at about 7 o'clock tonight, and then it'll dissipate. It gets absorbed up into the jet stream. And goodbye, Francine. If you are curious about what else is happening out in the tropics, I'll do a quick little preview because our forecast after this is quiet. I don't have any other threats, but I wanted to make you aware of a few things. If you are traveling to the East Coast, we could see some low pressure develop off the Carolinas here in a couple days. So that's something to watch for those areas. Once again, not expecting any other issues here. Our next 7 days actually look very, very beautiful for September standards. We're talking about some lower humidity that's going to be moving in with all this. And then this formed yesterday. It got overlooked because, well, we were busy with a hurricane. This is tropical depression. What are we calling this here?
We're calling it See You Never.
See You Never. I love it. It's got a name. I can't figure it. Oh, it's tropical. What is it? Okay, 7 is what we're calling it. It's a depression this morning. So that's what we've got going on out there, but it does not look like it's going to be an issue for anyone anytime soon, and we're certainly not worried about it in our local area right now. So with Francine lifting away, we are still seeing some minor impacts. Yeah, those winds are gusty, but our tides are still higher than normal. I do have storm surge warnings still in effect for the area, and more so for the North Shore and South Mississippi. That's where we're still seeing quite high water. And right here around Bay St. Louis, I'm checking in at the Bay St. Louis or Waveland Yacht Club. Their tides are about 5 feet higher than normal. So that still shows that we have a roughly 5-foot surge down there over in Waveland and Bay St. Louis. Now, high tide just happened for those areas, so tides will start to drop off later on into the late morning hours, but water's still quite high over here and over onto the North Shore. And keep in mind, our rivers are high too. Here's a quick river update. If you do live on the North Shore, the rivers are rising this morning thanks to the rain, but also the surge coming in from the lake. So we are expecting our rivers to rise for a big chunk of the next, well, at least a couple of days. So all of our rivers are expected to rise into minor flood stage, except for the Bogafalaya. That's expected to crest as a moderate flood stage, so slightly more significant there. None of these are going to be record-breaking. None of these are going to be anything that you haven't dealt with probably many, many times, but the rivers are swollen and they're going to stay high as we go through today and into tomorrow, and then a lot of these rivers will start to drop into the weekend with that drier weather. So Francine, goodbye to it. Our 7-day forecast not looking bad at all as we get that drier air in here. Here's a quick preview of the next 7 days. A couple showers possible today with Francine around, but most of the rain's gone. 86 tomorrow, and then look at your morning temperatures. We do have some of that lower humidity, so our 60s will be back on the North Shore, 70s on the South Shore, and so it'll feel at least pleasant if you don't have power the next few days, at least in the overnight hours. It won't be terribly muggy, and our afternoons will be warm but not oppressive. So we can manage with the upper 80s and lower humidity, and more importantly, we have many, many days to dry things out, not only from Francine bringing us heavy rain, but from the heavy rain we also saw last week. Guys.
All right, Payton, thank you. Good to see that. Looking forward to that, to seeing some sunshine, bright skies.
I was going to say, I love when he pulls up that 7-day, because that just makes me feel a little bit at ease. Like, okay, you know, there is a tomorrow, there is going to be sunshine. I know that's a song somewhere.
And quite literally, I was going to say, the sun will come out.
And I just need 7, is that what you called it, depression 7?
No.
No.
Right.
Just no? Just no.
Right.
That's all I have to say.